afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Zen class in October. I'm sorry we had some technical problems for a few minutes. I hope now everything is going to be fine. So how have you been? Here in Japan we have already beautiful autumn. Although I talked to my friends the other day and I said that in Tokyo it's 31 degrees Celsius, so he said it's not autumn but the peak of summer. It's true, but it's not humid and it's very beautiful, although it's not, we could say, authentic autumn because we don't have colorful leaves that we usually associate with autumn season. But anyway, the evenings are very calm and cool mornings too, and still we can hear some insects chirping in the morning and in the evening. Very pleasant season to spend if you have a chance, opportunity to visit Japan. So please come so we can sit together next time. And today actually I brought a wall, as you can see. It's a Japanese wall screen, very big. I hope it will not collapse on me. And why I brought it here? I brought it here because today I was thinking that it would be maybe a good idea to show you when I give you instructions to Zazen, sitting meditation, and then it's always face to face. But today, although I can't see myself, I'm looking into the camera, so I can't see you. But I would like to show you or explain, instruct how to sit or what the Zazen posture looks like actually not from face to face when we see each other, but from the side. That's why I brought this wall here. Well, you don't need a special screen at home if you practice in Soto tradition, so you know that traditionally we sit facing the wall. But if you don't like, you don't have to. But it's a good thing, it's a good idea to face a white piece of something, whether it's wall, whether it's a screen. You can even hang a sort of piece of paper with not newspaper, but not black, but white sheet of paper, so that there's nothing there. So it's easier to concentrate. It's also easier to calm down, and you don't, your eyes don't go here and there, and then they don't focus on different kind of objects, as we could. It happens if we sit in a place with many books or toys, or I don't know. Some people maybe sit in the kitchen. I saw some people sitting on the highway, so you don't have books, but you have cars coming, which is a kind of ridiculous idea. But traditionally we sit facing the wall, and this screen is not white. I don't know. You probably can see it's probably it's Chinese. You can see some mountains or waterfalls here, but again there is a nice place of sort of whiteness here. So I hope it will be okay. That's why I brought this screen to show you what the posture looks like when you look at the person sitting in Zazen from the side, not from the face, not looking at the face of this person, but seeing from the side. Maybe next time we can do it the other way around, so you can see the back. And at least, especially for people who start to practice and start to sit, it's a good idea to see what the body looks like. It doesn't mean, I don't mean that you have to sort of admire your looks and be like narcissistic about it. It's not what I mean. I mean that usually we have different kind of habits, and we have mental habits as well as physical habits, and especially when we live in culture that promotes sofas and chairs and armchairs. Even you drive a car maybe every day, and then you have to sit in a sort of slumped position, and then you have your beautiful new iPhone 14 or something, and you all the time look at it. So it all stays, not only, it also, it reflects, the body that you have is the reflection of what you are doing, the posture that you take, etc., etc. Even if you don't know, because you can't see yourself. And when you sit in Zazen, it really, when you see a person sitting in Zazen, you see actually where he is on this physical and mental plane as well. That's why you can sit in Zazen and you can think that, oh, it's perfectly okay, you're sitting straight, and your arms and your ears, etc., etc. You go according to the manual that you were instructed, or when you read some meditation manual and you know how to sit. But then when you see this person from the outside, you see that he's actually sitting like that, or maybe he's sitting like that, or in the process of Zazen, for example, you become sleepy, or maybe you become activated so much. So then it all changes, and it influences the movements, and it influences your posture. That's why in the beginning it's really good to sit, for example, in front of a mirror. Not even for 40 or 50 minutes or 30 minutes. You can sit for a while and see really how your hands are. I don't know. In my case, for example, maybe I have something with my spine. I don't know, but sometimes I think it's also like a feeling tone, because I feel that I sit straight, but then after some time it's kind of like the left hand is sort of coming down. Although I'm not sitting like that, but or at least I think I'm not. But unless I see myself, I can see myself, so it's really difficult to say. That's why it's really good even to take a picture of yourself, or a short video by camera, and see really where you are in your practice, because then it's going to appear that actually you spent like 30 minutes sitting like that. I saw people who are sitting really bent sideways, even if they thought they were sitting straight. So there's this subtle noises or subtle habits that we have in our minds and our bodies that we are not aware of. But as we cannot see ourselves from objectively from the outside, so it's very difficult to say. But then when you see yourself on a picture or on a movie or somewhere, it's it looks completely different. Anyway, I can't see myself today, but maybe later I will see. But what I'd like to show you today is to show you the posture of Zazen from the left side here, from the side. So I will be facing the wall. And the instructions are the same. So let me just give you the instructions, at least for those who start, or who haven't got used to the sitting yet. So treat it as a sort of introduction to sitting. So we start with Zafu, as you know, the cushion that you have. And I will sit on a cushion now, and I will show you how to sit, okay? So the idea is the same when you have a cushion and you are sitting facing the wall. So you have a cushion, first you bow in front facing the cushion, then you turn clockwise, and you bow facing other people, if there are any. If there are not, anyway, you do it. And then you sit on the cushion. And well, as you already know, as far as the cushion itself, now it's when I'm sitting sideways, when I'm sitting from the side, it's for you it's very easy to see, I guess. Although the cushion is very small, but as you can see, I will show you here. I'm not sitting on the sort of on the cushion like that, but I'm sitting on the edge of the cushion. And when you sit on the edge of the cushion, I don't know how much you can see my back here, but when you sit on the cushion, like on the center part, so then naturally your spine goes like that. And then, for example, your knees go up, and even if you sit, you can see some people sit like that for 30 minutes, okay? And then they sort of push forward, and then oh, still 20 minutes, oh, still 30 minutes, I hate it, oh, what am I doing for? All these battles start. But the simplest thing is that you just put your butt on the edge of the cushion, and then your knees go down on the floor. And you see, I don't have to be any yoga master, or I don't have to be a Zen master, or whatever master. It's the very simple movement from the central part of the cushion, when you slide down and you sit on the edge of the cushion, makes the game completely different. It's a game changer for you. So then you can see it looks completely different, it feels completely different, and I don't have to strive, I don't have to make any effort to make my spine straight, because it's straight, it's naturally straight. And your butt is leaning, or it's supported by the cushion. That's why you're not sitting on the cushion, but you're being supported by it. Yes. Then it becomes the tool for your practice, not the thing to sit on, but a tool to support your practice. So this is the first thing. I know I talked about it many times, but sometimes we forget about it. So the cushion is really the basic thing, and so please take care of it and make sure that your cushion is right for you. And then the basic posture is as I'm sitting now. You don't have to put your legs anywhere on the ceiling, on your neck, whatever. You just put one leg and second leg aligned with another. The other way around is also okay. On the floor. This is maybe the easiest posture, and still it gives you this nice feeling, and you can feel grounded here. At the same time, you feel naturally straight, and it doesn't take so much effort of your knees if you are not flexible enough. So for those who just start, it's maybe the best choice. Okay? But then if you feel a little bit, maybe you practice for a while, or you feel much more confident, you can put your right foot on the thigh of your left, on your left thigh, and then you have a half lotus position. And then when you feel you can sit in a full lotus position, so you sit in a full lotus position, which is that you put another leg, which is the left one, on your right thigh. Okay, so you have, I don't know if you can see, but two legs crossed, and it's a full lotus position. And when you take care of the position that you want to take, whether it's the first one, the basic one, or the half lotus or full lotus. And then when you sit, once again check the feeling tone. Last time, or two meetings before, I had a cushion which was really, I don't know if it was because of my robe or because of the cushion material, but it was so slippery. The thing was so slippery that I felt like I'm going to slide down in front of this camera. So this one is good. So you have to also take care of whether you're sitting in what kind of trousers, whether it's pants or skirt, whatever, but also the cushion, so that it's not slippery. Otherwise, it's just struggle not to slide down, or you have to fix it again and again, but it's not a case. So really take care of this bottom part of this ground element here, because it then gives you the support. In the same way when you have a building, so first you have support, you have the cement, you have all the structure that is there, and then you build the building. In the same way here, you don't think here, but it's enough really to have the support in your cushion. Then you have your knees here that are on the tatami, or on the floor, wherever you are, and you have this magic triangle here, and it's enough, because then the ground gives you everything, and you don't have to sort of arrange your body intentionally. Really the lower part is enough. But again, still, if you are already grounded here, what you have to do now is to make sure that you're sitting straight. And as you can see, my ears are in the same line with my shoulders. And here my nose is in the same line with my navel. You tuck your chin a little bit, but again, once again, once you take care of the ground element here, you don't have to do any intentional movement here, because the ground as itself, it takes care of itself, and then you don't have to sort of experiment here, because naturally it sort of settles down as it should. So you don't have to sort of make additional changes here, but you take care of your ears, which are in the same line with your shoulders, and it's enough. And then naturally your nose is harmonized with your navel, your chin is harmonized with your neck. It's not closed, it's naturally open here. It's not like, it doesn't look like that. The neck is straight. You have the wall in front of you. Don't close your eyes, just let them stay open. Close your mouth and put your tongue, which is also a natural movement. When you close your tongue, then when you close your mouth, your tongue goes up and naturally stays just behind your teeth, upper teeth, which is not something you need to do, or you need to think about. Oh, I forgot about my tongue or something. It just goes there anyway when you sit in this position. Okay, and then before you start, you can put your eyes, you can put your hands on your knees and make a few deep sways from left to right. You can also close your thumbs, and you can sort of do it like that. It's not so important. But again, make sure that your lower back doesn't roll down. It's straight all the time here, this part. And then when you come to the center, you put your left hand on your right hand, and you touch your two thumbs. And when you sit like that, see or feel how it is. And whether if you are sitting in front of a mirror, so that you can see, maybe you are sitting like that. Maybe you are sitting like that. If you become sleepy in your meditation, then the body has a tendency to go like that, and it's really hard, because then you have to struggle to come back, and then again you go back and you have to struggle to come back. If you are sitting in a monastery, for example, so in a monastery, if you have been to a Zen monastery, we sit on the place which is maybe 1 meter higher than the ground. So here actually there is like there is space there. You have to, if you sleep, for example, you can fall down and hurt yourself. So it's really, sometimes it can be dangerous. At home, when you're sitting on the floor, of course, it's not a problem, so don't worry. But again, if you feel asleep, so your posture is becoming like that, and then you're dreaming about I don't know about what. Okay? So make sure that you are grounded, so you are really, you have this oneness with the gravitational field. So the field, actually, the gravity, the field gives you or supports you fully. You don't have to put anything on top of that. So you don't have to strain, you don't have to strive, you don't have to make effort to sit straight, because then it's the other way around. You don't add anything, you allow it to happen. and you surrender to this posture. Okay? So let's try. Let's sit together. For about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Okay? hurry up if you are sitting half or full lotus, maybe. Then spend a while, don't hurry up. And when you are ready, as we did in the beginning, make a bow in front of the cushion, then once again turn clockwise, make a bow in front of the hole, and that's it. So today I didn't see myself, but you did see me, so I wanted to show you what the posture of during Zazen looks like when you see it from one of the sides. So I hope you remember these points that I mentioned, and next time when you sit, so you are aware of these elements, so that the posture is really one with the gravitational field, so that you don't have to make any effort, and then you realize that the sitting itself is not about making effort, but it's quite the opposite direction of surrendering and allowing and opening and feeling grounded. So once you take this direction, orientation, then your practice makes it will be much easier. So thank you for joining today's class, and the next one will take place next month on the 22nd of November. So I hope we can see each other once again. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, so feel free to write in the comment box, and have a nice afternoon, night, whatever you are, and have a good sitting, and see you next time. Thank you very much.